Namo Buddhaya. Dear Dhamma friends, this is the third program we are conducting to learn about mindfulness. We are conducting the Satipatthana Sutta to teach you how to be mindful in a proper way. And what are the things that we should be mindful, towards what we should be mindful, and the ways that we should be mindful. In the past two programs, we learn how Buddha explained the value of the Satipatthana Sutta, the reason to preach this Satipatthana Sutta, and for what it leads. Buddha preaches Ekayano ayam bhikkhave maggo sattanang visuddhiya soka paridhavana samatikamaya dukkha domanassanang attangamaya nyayassa adhigamaya nibbanasa satchikiriyaya yadidan chattaro satipatthana khatame chattaro. Then Buddha preaches Ida bhikkhave bhikkhu kaye kayanupassī vihirati. Then Ida bhikkhave bhikkhu kaye kayanupassī vihirati. Vedanānupassī vihirati. Chitte chittanupassī vihirati. Dhammesu dhammanupassī vihirati. And in each and every verse that we uttered, at the end of the Pali sentence that we chanted, it says Ātāpi sampajano satima vinaya loke abhijja domanasa. So we should learn those wonderful words today. So before we go for the sermon, let's go for refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha, observe 5 precepts and learn the third program today about Ātāpi sampajano satima, and also a little bit about how to have mindfulness, how to be mindful towards the body. Okay, let's go for refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha now, together with me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Saṅgham saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi saṅgham saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi saṅgham saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Now, to observe the 5 precepts, say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, for rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths. In this Gautama Buddha's dispensation, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, and my homage to my teacher, most venerable අවසරයි කිරිබත්ගොඩ ඥානානන්ද පින්වත් ලොකු ස්වාමින් වහන්සේ, කිරිබත්ගොඩ ඥානානන්ද මහාතේර. Dear Dhamma friends, and there's one more monk to be venerated before we start this program. Actually, that's Jivananda Swamin Wahansa. It was Jivananda Swamin Wahansa who encouraged me to conduct this program, especially for the Dayakas living in Mahamevunava, Toronto Monastery, who has joined the Mahamevunava Buddhist Monastery in Toronto and also in other monasteries in all over the world, to keep them occupied learning the Buddha's teachings. Venerable Jivananda Swamin Wahansa encouraged me to conduct this program with the blessings of our teacher. So now we have come to the third program. You should be glad and happy that you are learning the Maha Satipatthana Sutta. What's the name of the sutta you are learning? Maha Satipatthana Sutta. So we have come to the third program. So today I decided to teach you the meanings of Atapi, Sampajano, Satima. These three words, and also Vinaya Loke, Abhijja, Domanassa. So now these three words you will learn, you will hear throughout the Satipatthana Sutta. Now even when we come to upcoming verses, you will learn this, you will hear these three words. These words will continue. Now let's, I will recall for you all. Now see, Ida bhikkave bhikkhu kaye kayānupassī viharati ātāpi sampajāno satimā vinaya loke abhijjā domanassaṃ. In the same way, it continues. Vedanasu vedanānupassī viharati ātāpi sampajāno satimā vinaya loke abhijjā domanassaṃ. In the same way, for chitte chittanupassī viharati ātāpi sampajāno satimā vinaya loke abhijjā domanassaṃ. Then the last one is Dhammesu Dhammanupassī viharati ātāpi sampajāno satimā vinaya loke abhijjā domanassaṃ. Now what is this Ātāpi Sampajāno Satimā? How we should be mindful towards the body? How we should be mindful towards the feelings? How should we be mindful towards the mind? Then the last one, how should we be mindful towards the Dhamma? With Ātāpi Sampajāno Satimā vinaya loke abhijjā domanassaṃ. So three things should always happen, should always have in our mind. So we should be mindful towards the body with three more things, endowed with three things. Endowed with how many things, dear Dhamma friends? With three things. So especially the Dayakas of Toronto now should learn these things and remember, because Bhante Jivananda will call you an ass. When you meet him again, you should be able to tell how you spend your valuable time. Even in a difficult situation like this, even if the monks are away from y'all, remember, Dhamma is not away from y'all. Dhamma is with you. Dhamma, nobody can take away the Dhamma that you have. Nobody can take away your mindfulness. Can you remember after Arahan Sariputta and Arahan Moggallana passed away? After Arahan Sariputta and Arahan Moggallana attained Mahaparinibbana, Venerable Ananda came to the Buddha and said, Blessed One, Arahan Sariputta and Arahan Moggallana both passed away. Both of them have attained Mahaparinibbana. Then what did Buddha ask? Now remember. Then the Buddha asked, Dear Ananda, did Sariputta take away your virtue? Did he take away your concentration? Did he take away your wisdom? Did he pass away with your wisdom? No. So our monks did not take away your virtue, concentration and wisdom. It's all those things are with you. Now we have to put them in practice. Even the Kalyana Mitras are not living near to you. Remember, Dhamma is living with you. Dhamma is protecting you. The ones who practices Dhamma, it's like that person is holding an umbrella in a rain. When a person is holding an umbrella, when he has raised an umbrella, he is covered, he is protected from rain. So how can we have the wonderful umbrella of Dhamma? We should practice that. Then that Dhamma will protect you. That Dhamma of umbrella will protect you. How? That umbrella will protect you. How? Unwholesome thoughts won't penetrate your mind. Anger won't, lust won't penetrate your mind. Anger won't penetrate your mind. Sadness, how come sadness will penetrate your mind? So, remember, we should be mindful enough to practice these things wholeheartedly. Monks will be so happy thinking that even if we were not living close to you all have practiced this Dhamma for all this time when they come back to Toronto. There should be a way for the monks to gain happiness thinking the devotees, thinking that there's nothing to think about the devotees. That's the happiness that devotees can give at this time. That happiness, try to give that now when the monks were living with you. Back in Toronto, even the monks who were living close to you all, when they were conducting programs, you all offered dana. You took care of the monks in that way. Then you all provided requisites in food, shelter, medicine, robes. Now how can you give happiness to them? You can give the assurance to them that you all are practicing Dhamma wholeheartedly. You all are memorizing Dhamma wholeheartedly. That happiness, try to give that happiness to the Mahasangha. When the Mahasangha knows that you all are depending on the Dhamma, they will be more happy thinking rather than depending on individuals. When they know that now you all can depend on your own, when you keep the Dhamma like an ocean. In Paharada Sutta, Buddha preaches that. When you keep the Dhamma as an ocean, when you keep the Dhamma as an umbrella, as a protection, that's where your life is protected, dear Dhamma friends. This Dhamma is like a doctor. This Dhamma is like a pond. A person who is sweating from defilements can jump to that pond of Dhamma and abandon the defilements. A person who is suffering from diseases, he goes to a doctor. A person who is suffering from defilements, he goes to the Dhamma, he goes to the Buddha. Our great Buddha healed enormous beings. Enormous beings were suffering. Countless numbers of beings were suffering from defilements, but he gave medicine for defilements. And once the defilements were totally abandoned, how can a person be born again? When a person is not born again, how can that person suffer anymore? We need that assurance, dear Dhamma friends. So to gain that, to obtain that assurance, we have a refuge. We are learning the Satipatthana Sutta. So, Atapi, what is Atapi? Atapi means effort, ongoing effort to abandon unwholesome deeds and develop wholesome deeds. So we should have atapi. Our mindfulness should be with effort, with ongoing effort to abandon unwholesome deeds. In brief, I'm explaining. So the usual nature of the mind is this mind is distracted by these pancha nivarana. So by five hindrances, kama chanda, vyapada, tina midda, uddacha, kukucha, vichikicha. So these five hindrances are is a distraction for the development of our mind. That's why we can't develop on our own without a guidance of a Buddha. So when we have mindfulness with effort, uh, so then we can abandon the unwholesome thoughts. So athapi means the effort that you have to abandon defilements. So this should be ongoing, not during the monastery and then not while learning them, and not uh, uh, good, not practicing it as long as people are good. So as long as people are good, as long as people talk to us nicely, we have this effort. But then the moment people get mad at us, what happens to the loving kindness? Only you all know, not me. Then sampajana. What is sampajana? Sampajana means having wisdom, having a great wisdom, and thinking, thinking according to a proper way, in a way that can realize the Four Noble Truths. Sampajana means thinking wisely in a way that they can realize the Four Noble Truths. That is sampajana, thinking wisely. So this sampajana should have always, not just for 1 or 2 seconds, but I mean at the beginning, if you can at least have imagine, at least while you're meditating, if you can focus to the meditation verses, at least when your mind is getting distracted, if you recognize that, and if you can come back to the meditation object, honestly you are having sampajana, you are having atapi. What's the third one? Satima. Satima means what? Satima means he has mindfulness, he is observing the mind. Satima means to realize the Four Noble Truths, his mind is awakened. Satima means his mind is awakened, always, not sleeping. His mind is awakened with mindfulness. Now, sometimes our mind is not awakened. So, we should be always, our mind should be awakened, Satima. So, we should have mindfulness. We should develop mindfulness with these three qualities: Atapi, Sampajanu, Satima. Honestly, dear Dhamma friends, after learning this Dhamma sermon, if you can at least send us an email telling Bante, we learned today about Atapi, we learned about Sampajana, we learned about Satima, and if you can tell how you applied these teachings to your life, we would be more happy to preach this Dhamma. If not, this will be like preaching Dhamma to dead bodies. There should be some way of Dhamma discussion now, because we can't talk to you in person. So if you can send an email, then we will be more happy to discuss those topics. Now I remember one Upasika from Canada, she sent a message to find the place where the sutta is, Patichanna Sutta. So uh, then we understand, then we get some urge, we will have some effort and happiness to preach Dhamma. So I believe that you all will send some questions to discuss in the Dhamma discussion as well. It's difficult for us to conduct a Dhamma discussion without having questions. So I think the volunteers will provide you the email address in the description. So get the email from them, and then we'll have a good discussion. So, atapi sampajano satima vinaya loke abhijjado manasa. Now, loke means now Buddha preaches about the world. Now, the world is not not just this sun and the moon and the world that we see. Here the world means, the meaning of the world means it get destroyed. There's a nature of getting destroyed. So the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, all these things are the world. So now there are a few suttas to learn about this. There's one sutta called Loka Sutta in Samyutta Nikaya. Once a bhikkhu went to the Blessed One and said, Blessed One, we hear a word called Loka. What's the meaning of this word? Then Buddha preaches, Lujjati iti loko. If there's a nature of getting destroyed, that's why Buddha says that it's lokeo loko. So lujjati iti loko, that means if something is destroying, if there's a nature of getting destroyed, that's why Buddha used that word. So what is destroying actually? Buddha preaches this eye get destroyed, ear get destroyed, nose get destroyed, then tongue get destroyed, then body get destroyed, the mind also get destroyed. Then also the forms that you see from your eyes get destroyed. The sounds, the smell, taste, then the tangibles, the things that you feel, and also the thoughts get destroyed one day. So, and it eliminates, it abandons, it fades away. So now what happens towards these things, towards the eye, towards the forms? We should abandon abhijja domanassa. We should abandon the craving towards the eye, and also the sorrow towards the eye, the sorrow that we experience when the eye changes. So dear Dhamma friends, so when we practice the Buddha's teachings, Satipatthana, what happens? The abhijja and domanassa will abandon. So today we learn meanings of 5 words. What is first one is atapi, sampajano, satima. 6 words. Then loke or loko, abhijja, domanassa. So it's a great day, I guess, to learn these words. So then we learn about loke and the word loko. So next abhijja domanassa. Abhijja means the greed. Domanassa means the grief for the world. So whatever the greed that we have, whatever the grief that we have based on eye, ear, nose, tongue, body and mind, will abandon with the help of Satipatthana. So I think it's clear so far. If you have any questions, please ask. So today we learn the meanings of all these words. So it will be very clear when you're learning the upcoming verses. So we are hoping to teach you on the next program how to be mindful towards the body. So since we have limited time today, I had to explain these things. So next day, let's meet again to learn how to be mindful towards the body. Namo Buddhaya.